Up next, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Tip-off just moments away. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're obviously disappointed with how things are going. Momentum working right now against them.
When you look at this visiting team, they're moving in the wrong direction. The good news, though, it's still early in the season. A lot of games left to be played. Plenty of time to turn things around.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
More than 40 years ago, the Oscar Robertson rule ushered in the new era of free agency in the NBA. In the last decade, players have taken personal agency. They've pulled up stakes and forced trades in search of an ideal environment. Now, sometimes for teams on the losing end of that, it's a bitter pill to swallow. But this is the new reality of the NBA. Kevin?
It is indeed, D.A. Thank you. Doris, teams sometimes struggle right out of the blocks. When do they generally hit, in your opinion, the panic button?
Well, let's hope the panic button doesn't get hit for anybody, Kevin. But the one thing that would concern any team, obviously, is injury to a star, either an established star or a rookie they're trying to get good minutes for. But, boy, if you're hitting the panic button this early, look out. But
the one thing is, Doris, you can really kind of rectify the situation because of the length of the regular season.
No doubt, Kevin. An NBA year affords plenty of opportunities to find your footing.
Here we go. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got the mayor. Champ out there with Smooth. Then there's the professor. And it's Big Dog in at the 5 down low. Wizard out there with cool hands. Then there's Prez. Then it's AI. And it's Goose in at the point guard position. Now here's AI. 6 to shoot. Here's the teardrop. Here's Big Dog. The pass to the mayor. The professor passes to Big Dog. It's blocked. Passes it to the professor. Tries again. Prez with the rebound. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here's the professor. He had 10 points in the win again.
And he also made an impact on defense, guys. 3 blocked shots over the course of the game.
And it's blocked. Pass to the Wizard. He's off on that one.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
The professor passes to the main. From 12 feet out. Another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. The dude, he's checked in for Prez. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Here's Cool Hands. Plays it up and banks it in.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's the mayor. He's guarded by AI. 5 on the clock. Here's the professor. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And there's the pass to Goose. And that one, no good to start him off on the night.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Here's Champ. Pass to the mayor. 20 feet out. Here's... Oh!
Goodness. Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Now, here's AI. He had a 15-point outing in their last game again.
And 3 blocks on the game as well. I mean, he was going all out and making plays defensively. You know what, didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Here's the mayor. He's guarded by AI. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Goose. No points in the game yet for him. Kept alive. Here's the dude. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. Here's AI. The dude passes to the Wizard. AI outside. Goes up again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Free throw good. AI. He doesn't get the second one. Gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Pass to the professor. Takes a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. The professor's got 6 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
AI passes to the dude. Back to AI. Shoots the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. AI's got his second basket of the night.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's the professor. He has 6. Shoots. Here's Big Dog. Off with the layup. Gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Cool Hands. 9-point game his last outing. 3-on-3. Here's Smooth. Off target at the rim. Here's the dude. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Being a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Here's the professor. And On the pass to Big Dog. Here's Smooth. Launches a three. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
What's up?
On the free throw, no good. Boys, what's the best combination of inside-outside basketball you see offensively now?
Well, two guys really come to mind immediately for me. It's Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis, because both men can face up and knock down shots in a legitimate enough fashion that you've got to get out and contest those guys. But the other side of this is they can play in the post and be a legitimate back-to-the-basket force who you've got to guard with more than one guy. I mean, how exciting, Kevin, are Joel and AD to watch play?
They are thrilling, I would agree. Here's the professor. 6 points for him. Second shot opportunity. That shot off. An alarming 21% to get things going here. Cool hands passes to Watson. It's blocked. Passes to the professor. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Pass to Maverick. Back to Woolridge. And there's the call on Easy Breezy. That is his first foul of the game. Now here is Woolridge. D right on him to the inside.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off.
The pass to Maverick. Back to Woolridge. Shot clock at 6. From beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop. Being well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Here's Smooth. And it's blocked.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And there's the call on Easy Breezy. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
On defense, the visitors. It's a 5-point game. Drops in the tray. Cool Hands got 5 points so far.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
The professor passes to Smooth. Kicks it to Patterson. To the paint. Here's Easy Breezy. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Being down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. Passes it to Z. Here's Cool Hands. Outside, Woolridge. Pass to Maverick. 6 on the shot clock. It's on target from the high post. Patterson with it. Now the pass to the professor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. That's off as well, so he misses both.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Woolridge the pass to Mack. From downtown. That's a miss. He's made 1 and missed 1. And only 28% here in the first. A shoddy game offensively for them so far. Nice D from Woolridge. Cool Hands passes to Watson. 16 feet away, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Just 26% out there, a terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. Smooth out there with Easy Breezy. Then it's P. Then there's J. And it's the professor in at the 1 spot. Pass to Patterson. Here's the professor. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Outside, Woolridge. And there's the feed to Prez. Takes the 13-footer. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Right side to Walker. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And around 24%. Not a good showing here. A nice shot by Woolridge. Woolridge has got his first points of the game.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Passes it to Smooth. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah. No good on that one. Goose is checked in for Zeke. Second free throw, no good. Now here's Prez. Defense is right there. Pass to the professor. Fires the 3. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And Woolridge kicks to Prez. Watson the pass to Woolridge. The pass to Maverick. From 13. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Smooth passes to Easy Breezy.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Out left to the wing. And Woolridge kicks to Prez. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds. On Sunday and then on Tuesday. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. The professor passes to Smooth. Now here's Patterson. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Easy Breezy. And it's blocked. And that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Clock at 2. No good on the quick 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Woolridge the pass to Prez. Back to Woolridge. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his first chance at the line tonight. That's good from Woolridge. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's the mayor. An 11-point game for him in the win again.
Yeah, but I thought the shot blocking was the real story. I mean, he was just everywhere. It got hard to keep track of all his rejections.
Now here's Prez. And finish off by Prez.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Patterson. Inside, here's the mayor. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. Of course, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. And he can't hit the second. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. AI passes to the dude. Here's Goose. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 5 to shoot. And the foul on Key. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, he bailed him out with that one. The shot clock was low. You got to just play straight up D. That is not the time to take a foul.
The Wizard, he's checked in for Prez. Now Woolridge. And it's denied. Here's Big Dog. Now here's Patterson. Here's Easy Breezy. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2. Here's Woolridge. It's deflected. Here's Easy Breezy. He has 7.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
Well, free throw shooting is a constant cause of concern for them, and today that concern has been front and center.
Cool Hands checked in for Woolridge. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's the Wizard. Patterson defending. They get it back. Here's the dude. And the layup is good.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
And here is Patterson. Champ, the pass to Patterson. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's the dude. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Cool Hands. Patterson defending. Cool Hands passes to Goose. Clock at 6. High post shot. That shot off the mark.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's the lob to the hoop. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's the Wizard. That misses off the backboard.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. A pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Pass to Goose. The pass to the dude. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Here's Big Dog. Here's the Mayor. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Here's Goose. He's still scoreless so far in this one. AI outside. Passes it to the Wizard. 5 on the clock. Walker with some nice D.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Here's Champ. Sinks the three-pointer.
And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear. He's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's Goose. His last outing, he had 8 points. The dude passes to Cool Hands. Here's the Wizard. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's the Professor. He's got 11. 1:27 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Champ. Here's the Mayor. A second chance effort. Misses that shot as well as the other 7 he took before. That adds up to 0 for 8 so far.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge. Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That one misses. Being 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Here's Goose. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Takes it from 10. Walker with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And so it's the visiting team, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action after this word.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? Checking out the visiting team. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebounding. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heap before. I mean, I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, obviously, they were outshot. I thought they mailed it in too many times in terms of their effort. People weren't moving, they weren't screening, and they definitely weren't hustling. They need to hit the ground running to be competitive in the second half, or they could get blown out.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from the professor.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Goose out there with AI. And it's Cool Hands, and it's the Wizard, and it's Prez in at the 5. A professor, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And there's the pass to Cool Hands. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Big Dog. Pass to the Professor. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Prez passes to Goose. From 11 feet away, it's blocked, but he gets it back. And the pass to the Wizard. To the paint, here's AI. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Passes to the Professor. To the inside. Here's Champ. Buries it from three-point range. Champ's got his second basket of the night.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Goose, the pass to Cool Hands. Now Prez. Here's the Wizard. Got a piece of it.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
It's blocked. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Goose. Pass to Cool Hands. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His fourth turnover hampering their efforts.
Woolridge is checked in for AI. The pass to the main. The baseline J. Count that one. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Woolridge with it. Passes it to the Wizard. Here's Goose. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. That shot misses.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
The Mayor passes to the Professor. Here's the Mayor, guarded by Woolridge. That shot off.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
The shot, no good.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's Big Dog. 8 points for him. Fires from the line. That shot, no good.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Here's Cool Hands. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Of course, in basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And stolen by Patterson. Throws it up high.
absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Goose. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Over to the left wing. Smooth passes to the professor. And a miss there on the triple. Gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Now Woolridge. Pass to the Wizard. Shoots from the right block. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Watson, he's checked in for cool hands. Good on the second free throw. The visitors with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. Now, here's Patterson. Here's Easy Breezy. Just 5 on the clock. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. Now, here's Prez. He's tightly guarded. Walker against Woolridge. Pass to Prez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Prez. Z's checked in for the Wizards. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Watson surveying the D. Down low, here's Goose. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. 6 points for Goose.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's the professor. It's blocked, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The dude, he's checked in for Z. Poked loose, and it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's the professor, guarded by Woolridge. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the professor. Nails it with a hand in his face. The professor's got 9 points now in just the second half. Gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Woolridge, the pass to Goose. Watson with it. Now here is Woolridge. Tries a three. And that one is off.
And if he thinks that's within his range, then you know what? He's got a low basketball IQ.
I'm a little surprised he would even attempt that shot. Much better to swing the ball to somebody else.
Here's Goose. 6 points for him. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Here's the dude. And the foul called on Prez. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. AI is checked in for Goose. Gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. There's the pass to the mayor. And here is Patterson. That's tipped. To the middle. Here's Watson. That one, no good. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now, here's Patterson. He's covered by Watson. Oh, that's blocked.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:24 left in the third.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
.116 left to play here in the third. Patterson passes to Smooth. 6 feet out. Buries the jump shot. Smooth's got his second bucket of the night.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Now here is Woolridge. Guarded closely.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's the professor. And it's off the back rim. No good. A terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. AI can't hit.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Shot clock at 5. Lets the 3 fly. He can't hit that time.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
To the right side. From the arc, hits the 3-point bomb. 6 points for the mayor.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it, Greg? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so it's the visiting team, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got the professor. Big Dog is out there with Jay. And there's Champ. And it's the mayor in at the 2 guard.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Thing has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. The professor passes to the mayor. Lays it up off the glass. The professor's got 22 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Passes to Cool Hands. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. Here's the professor, guarded by Woolridge.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
They swipe it. The professor passes to Champ. Here's the mayor. The shot will not fall.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Right side, Woolridge. Remember the time, Doris, when it was rare to see stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
No question, Kevin. Think back to my formative years watching the NBA as a fan. Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson was a Los Angeles Laker. The trend in today's NBA is that shorter player contracts, more player control over where they want to be. And the reality is this, Kevin, at some point, free agency entered the equation. It's appropriate, it's fair, they've earned the right to choose where they play.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And the first one drops. The Wizard, he's checked in for the dude. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Being a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Woolridge, the pass to Cool Hands. Back to Woolridge. Pass to AI. Four on the shot clock. Here's Woolridge. And that's good for two. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Champ. The pass to the main. Well, some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. Goose, the pass to Cool Hands. Puts it up from 12. Feeds it to Watson. To the wing on the left. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Misses the wing J. Here's Big Dog. It's hauled in by Watson. Watson's got his fourth rebound in this one. Inside, T takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's the Professor, and no good that time.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
A lot of people look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
So he comes up empty at the line. Gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Walker the pass to the Professor. Back to Walker. Passes it to the Professor. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple. The Professor's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Kicks to Watson. Pass to Cool Hands. And there's the pass to Goose. Lets it go from 14.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Champ, the pass to Big Dog. Makes it off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the rage right now, but when you look in your crystal ball, Doris, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as three-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Jokic. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
That second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
Nailed from three-point land. Bottoms got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Richardson the pass to the Wizard. Here's lights out. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he can't get the first one. That one is no good. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansion cities?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. Here's the professor. Takes the three. No good on that one. Gone. 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Goose. Misses the jumper.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. And that's how he makes his presence felt.
And Greg, we see him do it time and again. He is a special, special talent. AI passes to Goose. Here's Cool Hands. Doris, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more three-point attempts than two-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade you see more three-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. In each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more threes than twos. This is the evolution of the game. It is not going anywhere. There's 2 high-valued shots in the league. Restricted area twos, that means point-blank opportunities at the rim, and three-point shots, and everything else in between seems to be getting lost.
The mayor is checked in for lights out. And that one misses. The pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. The professor passes to Big Dog. pass to the professor. Unloads from 9. Here's Big Dog. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That free throw, no good. Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop, even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think so much of it doesn't necessarily mean success or failure, whether you come from college or not. Success in the NBA is a multifaceted proposition. So I don't necessarily define it as, oh, this guy came from college, this guy came from the European leagues, this guy has been an NBA assistant. So many things go into it, Kev.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. No luck that time either. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and then to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this: the NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And that one drops.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Patterson passes to Big Dog. That's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Now here's Richardson. Tight defense on him. So it's Richardson with the jam.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Here's Maverick. Down low. Here's Z. That's good.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.